Welcome, Chosen One.
Pucker up, assholes. It's time for another Gwent video. A brand new week. We're playing Big Dummies, Force of Nature style, because that's better against Lockdown. And Lockdown is very prevalent. Fruits of Isgith, while being the superior ability in every way, in my heart, in the game, always, ever, everywhere, every time, it does get shut down very hard by Lockdown. We only have one more provision than them. Griffin becomes such a clunky bad card. And yeah, we just lose out on our round 1 pushing power, which is what that deck really relies on. So we're doing Force of Nature, which is very nice. I modified the Force of Nature list I played last time. Took out Argaith and just put in the Red Riders. In this deck, we kind of just want to play it once. We just want to play it to get Winter Queen out, and that's about it. That's a problem.
Can't see it getting any better than this.
That's a problem. The only double thriver we have is Necker, and that is gonna die. Well, here we go. So we do have a bad hand. Like I said, only one double thriver, and it's the wrong one in this case. And we don't have access to our frost, so we don't get that tempo. As long as we keep thriving, we should be able to keep this guy alive, which would be nice. This is just gonna get a target practice, like it's, or that. I'm gonna assume he has another target practice, although he has to spend the Talus, so he would have had to draw on both of them. I still think he has it. If not, I don't understand why he didn't boost Keldar. Erland of Larvik, very nice.
We'll uphold the knightly values of the past. That is our quest.
Okay, I gotta grab me some dominance real soon. But I also just want to play slow. I like playing slow. With this, you know, just take it easy, build up the value. You're gonna kill this? That's not your best kill, dude. Alright, I'm sure he has a way to save this. This doesn't make sense unless he has some clutch way to do that. Let's see, this takes me to 25. I think it's time. It doesn't block the Thrive from this Noonwraith, so it's kind of fine. And against this deck, I'm not expecting. I mean, it could be some version of Geralt. Oh, he does have leader charges. That's true. And he's only going to need the one. Lucky you. Oh, he also has that. Naglfar can hit so many bad things. So many bad things. This is 9, takes me to 33. This will be 10, which takes me to 43, which is not enough. I think we thin Riders and pray. Yeah. We thin Riders and pray. Igor. Nope. Okay.
Naiveties of fool's pleasure.
Well,
When the white frost comes, the world will at last be cleansed.
that was very bad. Very bad on my behalf.
What a dodge! But I have to. How beautiful these golden fields.
I do still have faith, though. In some strange way. We had Koshchey on top, right? Let's see if he has a second boiling oil. No. Yes. Alright, let's do this. Perfect. Let us do this. If we had seen both boiling oils last round, I would have been actually quite confident. But because we've only seen one, let's see if he kept it or drew it. He can't tutor it. He had it, okay. Well, we're still left with 5 points in an engine, which is good. This is not a devotion deck, obviously, so there could be a heat wave. Although heat wave will trade pretty nicely in my favor.
Hey, I can see Sharon from here.
He might also be saving heat wave for this. That's also a favorable trade. 10 provisions for 10 provisions, 13 points for 13 points, except I got, you know, 16 plus whatever this is gonna do. Huh.
The windmill. Sticks spin around and smash them.
Nothing like skin. Their hair, so silky.
Let's see if this is gonna work. I mean, he's gonna have some uprising bullshit. We know he has amphibious assault. Not playing it though. And he has a ranger that he's only playing for 6.
That is why I seek you.
See, we want this so we get an extra larva before we Oberon. Yeah.
I shall break your soul horn, beast.
All right, we didn't get the good one. We have dominance, so we could play this for 6, but we want to thrive. This.
Rubbish. This one has the life force of a cockroach.
In case it's, you know, a Rogner version, that's a good shield to take off. Let's see if this worked. How will we know if it worked? If he plays all 3 of his cards. That's what I'll settle for. If he hadn't had the boiling oil, I would have had no doubt in my mind about this round. But since he did have it, and he is, you know, gonna Urden me, it's gonna be a problem. No, just Berengar. Pretty big Berengar.
I'm on it.
And then Leo.
One more time.
Okay, we are getting all his
Try
cards.
throwing 3.
Or we're getting 2 cards in leader. No, we're getting all his cards and his leader. All his cards and his leader. Okay. I'm happy with the trade. Of course, we're in full top deck mode now, which is not good. Like, of course, Osril, Goliath, and a Conqueror. Actually, the Beast would potentially be 1 more point over Conqueror. We could also just stick with these. I think I will stick with those. Okay. What is he deciding on? Carceran. Okay. Hopefully he won't be able to get value from his order here, but I do think he will. And that's a pretty good play. Well, now we can play the beast immediately. Put it up to 6. I mean, he has 2 points of carryover on every card, so...
Always going on about this mark, fella.
A fitting gift for our king.
Oh, saving selective mutation for last. Well,
Timing's the easy thing. Getting down's another matter.
now you could argue that I got lucky, but I went 2 cards down, knowing exactly, full well, that I had Caranthir in hand and Koshchey on top, and I know how powerful that is. It worked out exactly the way I wanted it to, and we won. So, we could have gotten screwed though. We had 2 Larva and Neckers left in the deck, all of which would have been probably game-losing plays. Although, actually, like a pair of Larva could have played for 6. So it wouldn't have been god-awful. Would have been better than his selective mutation, that's for sure. So, yeah. Maybe we got a little bit lucky, but next match we won't get so lucky. It was very fortunate that we drew the Neckers so we could mulligan them, and not mulligan into them. And we did mulligan into the Larva. And at that point, like the odds of getting actually screwed were pretty low. I need more than this. This is good though. But we have to... Well, I can't do anything more than this. But I have to make sure to not play both of these. I will play Red Riders, so I'll just have to not play Naglfar.
Nothing like some overseas plunder in spring.
Because in case I draw Geels, I'm going to have to mulligan this. And hopefully I do draw Geels, so we don't play this and Geels is one of the options. That would be pretty bad. Okay, he does go straight into it. But I am just going to set up slow. Because this round is going to go deep. That is just the way it is. Okay. And advantage. Yes. To secure dominance. Luckily we do have this frost here, which will barely help us get it back.
Only the pure whiteness. All else disgusts me.
Come on, let's go. Point the
Come on, armor. No. That's not how armor works. Armor will deflect the hit. Alright. That's fine. Now she will thrive from us playing riders, which is good. And that sucks. But I'm gonna play the beast because he can. If he gets hit by Lugos. Oh, okay. We're safe. But if he had gotten hit by Lugos because of the state of how not tall units are gonna go, we would have been fine. That was not worth it for you. At all. Okay, now we can thin riders, get the double thrive. Next turn we will re-enable the beast again for a turn. There's Burn a Bran. I don't think we can keep up with the tempo. Unless he misses Skirmisher. He did miss Skirmisher. And he did draw into Roach. That helps. That helps a lot. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to have to keep playing anyway. So why not just... No, we'll start with this.
A fitting gift for our king.
The beast will probably eat a heat wave. But he's only going to be worth 8 points this round, so it's an 8-point heat wave. Well, see, the value is kind of negated because now he gets a second boost that he normally wouldn't have gotten. So that was a 4-point lacerate that our Lippy opponent for some reason put in his deck. Is Swarm a thing? Is Swarm a thing that they have to deal with?
What is it?
We are running out of plays. And he may drop a location here. I think I'm going to have to Naglfar. Okay, not getting any squirrel value. Oh, that's good. That's good. We have so many golds that I don't want to commit, though. I guess Oberon is safer. Like, if Naglfar gets me, like, Gils and, like, Koshchey or something like that, or Gils and Osril, like, that is such a waste. I think I'm playing Oberon. Oh, and we got the Rider Dream, except, of course, there's no such thing as the Rider Dream when you've already played Riders. Although a RNGesus-driven Oberon into Riders round 1 would have been very good against Lippy. If I hadn't drawn my Riders and this happened, that would have been epic. Okay, we got him on even. We got Lippy on even. Good. Now I am passing. Because I want a slightly longer round than 4. And the longer the round, the worse his deck and the better is mine. This is all good. This is all fantastic. Does it get better than this? I think we can afford to take a mulligan. We drew into something exclusively worse, but we're still good. We have the perfect setup here. And with a 7-card round, we're gonna get a double proc from Gils. Like a pair of these guys is not gonna be bad either. Neckers could get pinged, so I would rather have some Larva. Oh, that's Spirit Tip and Larva. Does it get better than this? It does. No? What? Sexy. Oh, that is sexy. And we have double last say, right? So I can just play Igern safely with 1 armor. Like, I don't have to care about anything. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Mr. Lippy? Okay, so we're gonna Naglfar probably into just Goliath. Yeah, because we're not gonna get a good Osril. Because both Igern and Spirit Tip are going to be played this round in perfect safety. I mean, technically now is the Koshchey turn. No, wait, no. If I want the immediate one, I do have to wait 1 more turn. So I am going to Gils. While he will still thrive these, that just makes it amazing. I'm going to play around Ursine a little bit. Going to play Koshchey on ranged. At least the first one. I think we're looking pretty good. And I'd say we're not that vulnerable to Ursine. This obviously sucks. This obviously sucks, and he does have removal. He had Gutting Slash, right? If he has Gutting Slash instead of Stunning Blow, that's gonna really screw him here. Giga Scorpion is fine. Now, because of not having Oberon, do I play this for an extra larva, or do I wait until I've gotten 3 extra larva? And I'll get 3 extra procs, but no, doing this will give me 3 extra procs here, so I'll just do this to make sure that Koshchey is nice and valuable. Double last say with Ugar, and it's beautiful. It did backfire once, because there was one game, I think it was in a video like fairly recently, where I played a late Ugar, which would have normally been safe, but my opponent had put Frost on both my rows. So I had to play Ugar second to last, and then when it came back to my turn, it died. And I am going to play my last card despite not even needing it. What's the point of card advantage when you don't even need your last card? Oh, Lippy. Oh, I increased my big boy MMR with monsters. That's epic. Whew. Next match. And hopefully final match. Although I'm having a good time, so... Alright, just got screwed by movement Scoia'tael, and I am looking for something different. Oh, Onslaught is different. Okay. Makes Necker a very fun card. As always, Necker is always a fun card. Isn't it? Good. I guess I'll just let him have one. Just let him have an Necker. Well, I guess it's actually more worth it to just...
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Especially if that's a skirmisher, yeah, because now we can just set up the Frost immediately. Maybe he'll use this. I play Necker on an off turn, and it will actually live, potentially. So we'll just do it like that. Big play.
All else disgusts me.
Let's see if he spends his ping. He does. Okay. I mean, Gutting Slash to kill just my free engine, it's fine. He probably has Brockbar Hunter. I mean, there's no way he doesn't have Brockbar Hunter. But at least now one of these will hopefully live. Or Longship. They both have Zeal, right? Okay, I guess he doesn't have it. I mean, it would have been a no-brainer play, so I guess he just doesn't have it. Well, it's kind of clever, because with With that bleed now, he will be able to ping in with leader. But then he'll be losing 2 points of value from this. That he would have gotten regardless by just letting me have this. So him pinging the Necker is worth 2 points less, basically. It's still good. Like killing a Necker this early in the round is very good. It's worth losing 2 points of bleeding for. It's not as good as just straight up killing it without losing any value. Not losing value is better than losing value. Ooh. Roach? You dared play Heime Scald with Roach still in your deck. I'm not playing that. What the hell are you doing? Okay, I need dominance. I need dominantia. This is the cleanest way of achieving, I believe.
How beautiful these golden fields.
So I wonder what this is. I mean, control, like warrior control, with discard and the Mask of Ouroboros. And Mata. For what?
This dance you will never forget.
It's too late for this. Is it? I'm gonna say it is. We don't thrive, but we still thin our deck, play good points. We have one engine, he has no engine. One engine is better than no engine. Some value is better than no value. Okay. I don't mind.
Fitting gift for our king.
So far he's letting me play pretty slow. Of course, Igern is going to be really scary with low armor. Well, you only have one skirmisher left in your deck. He probably has Morph Bark too. Didn't get any of it. That is awesome, because that means that he probably has too much stuff. I'm going to take it easier for one more turn. He doesn't seem to have removal. He let this live. And he also hasn't set up any further pings. He has Girl Professional, which I really respect. If he's setting up for a Wild Boar, I would like for this Igern to have more than one armor. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. That's fine. I don't have an Oswald though, that's worth keeping in mind. These Neckers are dead. Very, very dead. If he does keep playing, which he did. Oh, yes. Well, that helps you. Let's see, 23. Alright, it's not even enough. If Neckers plus Oswald would have been enough to win a card down, I would have done it, but it's not even enough. Yes. I would much rather lose to this Junot of Belhaven than Then movement Scoia'tael. I don't know if we're getting pushed here. Oh, it is Lippy though. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but it's taking it back to Onslaught Lippy. That is old school. But no knickers though. And he wasted his Morkvark, so Lippy is just pair of 6s. What? It's a 4 and a 3. They make up 7. How did I get pair of 6s? This may deny leader value, unless he can use a ping to set up a 2-power kill, although I don't think. I don't think that's something we need to be scared of here. Let's see, Caranthir on Beast in total will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. Oh! Holy shit. Well, it's 9 points, so it counters the bleed, and that's kind of what we need here. We need to counter the bleed with whatever we have that takes a long round. And the fact that we can do this is actually pretty good. If he kills this, then our other beast is kind of screwed. If he lets it live, then we actually have a good setup here. Okay. Thank God for Beast. Saving us from losing card advantage. And this is kind of interesting. I mean, it's Lippy without Ceres, without Ursine Ritual. And obviously it's a lot weaker, but it's nice. I can't have you. I will have you. Naglfar getting us Oberon. This is good. It's pretty good. I just play this now and use a leader, right? No. Next turn. Next turn I do that. What do I do now? I kind of want to do Beast. Like, it's the only one that won't thrive this. I know it's risky, but I mean, he's not worth that much. He's worth 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, he would have been worth 14 points. Still nice. Draws out some removal. But we have this. In case he drew Junod again, I'm gonna save Spirit Tip for last. I mean, he has Heat Wave too, but if he wants to Heat Wave 11-point Osroll, I will let him. Alright, that's okay. I don't know if it'll keep him alive.
We shall conquer this world, conquered countless others.
It probably won't. If this still dies, like, this was kind of a waste, because I should have just gotten one more. No, I got 2 larvae from this. How is that a waste? It's not a waste. Oh, he's using Unit on that. Well, that's very good for me. This is old school Lippy, like way back in the day, early after Gwent's, you know, homecoming, rework, official release, and all that. This is usually the leader you saw with Lippy. It was before Ursine Ritual was even a thing, and of course, long before Ceres. Oh. Long before Ceres became an annoying, obnoxious card. Yeah, I got my daily quest too. That's awesome. But that was interesting. I mean, just as soon as you take Ceres out of the equation, the deck becomes a lot more bearable. And of course, he was doing some Onslaught specific stuff with the June out of Bellhaven, Geralt Professional, but I respect that. I respect that. Like, those are cards that actually have conditions. They require a setup. They can be played around. That's kind of a thing with Lippy. You know, they play their cards, and then you know they have those cards. I knew he had Junod, so I was gonna save my Spirit Tip, so he wouldn't get 17 points Junod of Bellhaven. That would have been disgusting. That was kind of cool to see. It's kind of cool that he had the Delirium for my Endrega Larva. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time, except for that Scoia'tael match, of course, but that's never a good time. I think like the Frost stuff is probably unnecessary. Like it's cool. It's very neat. It's like a nice little package that you can put into monster stacks. But I don't think we need it. So I think for next time I'm gonna take that out. If you want to keep it in, that's fine. Like when it works, it's not super inconsistent. Like it's decent thinning. If you get it round 1, it's good tempo. It's good. It is good, but it's just I don't think it's what I want in a deck like this. So I'm gonna take it out. You keep it in if you want. It's very respectable, very cool, very interesting. Thank you, I guess, to Team Elderblood for making a deck with it to let me know that that's the thing you can do. But yeah, I'm gonna ditch the Frost stuff. Just go more traditional big boys with this, because it's the big boy stuff that works, right? It's always the big boy stuff that works. I love big boys, and I definitely think like if you want to play big dummies in this current meta, I think maybe. I mean, it can go either way, right? If you're against Lockdown, obviously this is the way superior option. But I think maybe against Movement and Lippy, you know, Fruits of Isgith just gives you that much more pushing power to take round 1, bleeding power, and also a little bit of power in round 3, however long that is. So, I mean, there's advantages to both. I mean, I'm not running into a lot of Lockdown. Like, people are complaining about Lockdown. I'm not running into it a lot. So maybe I could safely play Fruits. But if you are playing against Lockdown a lot and you want to play big dummies, this is the way to go. This is definitely the way to go. Koshchey is really fun. Like, holy shit, is this card fun. I love it. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again soon for more Gwent. Until then, have a great one. And take care of yourself. I'll see you soon.